Y'all, I am so behind on Bellator right now. I apologize for my last video. I uploaded the MVP versus the um, Mosov. First and foremost, shout out to Russia and the Ukraine. I'm not gonna pick sides. I'm not judging either country. I hope they both stay safe. I hope they both uh, make it through this and get along. I hope for whatever reason everything ends well. And much respect to Mosov for stepping up to fight for his country, to serve his country, and put his life on the line more than what he would have in a fight with anybody, including MVP, even though he's a dangerous guy. Hope he stays safe and sound, because if he survives, which I hope he does, I do believe he'll end up fighting MVP anyway. I've looked so far, I didn't know anything about what's his name? Logan Storley. Okay. He's an American fighter. His nickname is Storm. He's 13-1. I'm actually looking at my laptop right now just to see his stats. He's 13-1. He got 8 knockouts, 5 decision wins. He lost a decision. He's never been finished in his career. He's only got 14 fights. But again, he's the one loss was a split decision, so it was a Yaroslav. Ooh, Yaroslav was beating this guy already. Okay, all jokes aside. This guy is dangerous. He got, again, 8 knockouts in his career. MVP's been knocked out already in one fight. Problem is, I think MVP is too experienced. This guy's been fighting for 7 years. He's 29 years old. Now let me look back at MVP. Michael Venom Page. I like to call him MVP. Let's see. He's been fighting since 2012. Well, not much longer, but still, he's been around longer. This guy has 21 fights. Storley, right? Storley, excuse me, I'm sorry. He's got 14 fights. He's got the credentials, wrestling. He's got all that. In order for him to win this fight, he has to take this fight to the ground, and he has to utilize some ground and pound, go for submissions, make MVP defend submissions, force MVP to work off his back. He does not need to stand with MVP, because I think MVP can knock him out. He has more knockouts than he does. But I think the longer this fight goes, statistically, it's in favor of, I'm talking real low because it's late. But I really wanted to make this video. That way somebody doesn't comment in my last video and say, hey, what are you talking about? There's a new fight. Yeah, I know that now. I'm just now learning about this guy. He beat a Gracie. Okay. He's coming off 2 wins in a row. Again, most have beat this guy already, but it was a split decision, so it could have gone either way. This guy can beat MVP if he fights a really good fight, if he uses wrestling. So he's a Division I wrestler from college, from Minnesota, the Gophers. So he needs to utilize his wrestling. He needs to utilize the ground and pound if he wants to win this fight, which he can do. This is for the interim, not the undisputed, the interim welterweight title. So, yeah. And he's fighting a top 10 pound for pound MVP. So, a hungry MVP. He's coming off 6 wins in a row. I'm not picking against MVP here. He's got no losses by decision. So, actually, the longer this fight goes, I think it's in his favor. I take that back. But anything can happen, you know. It's a classic striker versus wrestler. The thing is, the wrestler usually wins. But again, the wrestler does not have the experience. He has not been hit as hard as I think MVP is going to hit him, test him on the feet. I do think that MVP will win this fight. He's going to win a decision. No. He's going to win a knockout. I think he's going to get a TKO. He's going to catch. See, the problem with wrestlers that aren't experienced, they're prone to getting kicked in the legs a lot and getting body kicks. And they think they're going to simply catch a leg and take him down. It's not going to work that way. He's probably going to, Storley's going to use that approach on MVP. That'll be his undoing. The first round, he might get a takedown or two and win the round 10-8, 10-9 possibly. MVP is going to bounce back and defend the takedowns. He's pretty good as an overall fighter. He's going to keep the fight standing and pick him apart and get a late second round TKO and become the new interim champion. And he's gonna wait for Almosov. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. That's so disrespectful, but he's gonna end up fighting him for the undisputed welterweight title, which he will lose to, and then Almosov will remain unbeaten. But anything can happen. MVP is dangerous, so we'll see what happens. But I got MVP winning this fight by TKO in the second, maybe third round later in the fight.